Okay, today's Thursday, April 24th, and this is the Oracle Forex Group trade recap for today. Start off with the Euro USD. London session opened up in this area. MACD's across the zero line to the short side. So here's the session low, and the low of this candle is 58.27. So we're going to place a short entry at 58.26. And so this candle brought us in, so we'll take the previous bull candle. The high of this candle is 58.60, so our stop is going to be 58.61. And so here we go. Come back. We blast through. Easy 20 to 30 pips, whatever you would have desired to obtain. And then also for the New York session, the low of this candle was 57.21. Entry order at 57.20. Stop is going to be 1 pip above this high, which is 74. So 75 is going to be the stop. And let's see, the low here is 76. So this was good for at least 30 pips when you got brought in at 20. So this was a nice trade for the London session, and then a nice trade for the New York session here. And we stayed below the price, stayed inside of the 20 moving average, which was a strong indicator. And same thing here when we got brought into the trade. So you could have got into this trade and took it for everything it was worth. Actually, you could still be in this trade because the bottom EMA still has not made a point upwards. It's just pretty much flat. But I'm a little more conservative. I look for 20 to 30 pips, depending on how strong the move is, to decide on my profit margin. So this was two really nice trades for the London and New York sessions for the Euro USD pair. Now we'll go to the pound dollar, and this one was this wasn't a good day. This here, even though it was below the zero line, this was based off of a fundamental announcement. I think retail sales came out this morning, so that's what you saw a lot of this herky jerky here. This low, you would need to make a new low here, but this low was based off of a technical and not a fundamental, so I would be very apprehensive to take this short. And you see it wouldn't have not worked out. I don't even think that's a 20 pip difference from the low here to the low where we're at now. Well, the low for the day so far. So this really was not a good looking trade for us. Euro yen, really nice move in the London session. However, this was a breakout because we just came across the zero line to the short side after the move happened. We tapped here. So we could have put an entry order 1 pip short of this low at 163.07. So 163.06 would have been the entry, and the stop would have been 1 pip above here. The high here is 635, so 37, because I use odd numbers, would have been my stop loss. And so we get taken in here. Move's not that strong, so it's good for, let's see, the low is 92, so 23 pips. So I would have at least gotten 4 or 5 out of this based off of moving my trail stop to break even at 17, and then plus 3. So I would have made a couple of pips on this before I would have gotten taken out, and then you saw a nice reversal. So this one really wasn't that clear, but this would have been at least you should not have lost if you'd taken this trade based off of the rules. So that's the Euro yen, and then we will finish up the US dollar against the Swiss franc, and this was another beautiful trade along with the euro. London opened up in this area, so we had a high here of 0207, so we're going to put an entry order at 0208, and then our stop is going to be 1 pip below this bear candle, the low 76, so 75 is going to be my stop loss. So here we go. We put an entry 1 pip above the high. We come back, bang, we blast through it here. We get an easy 25 to 30 pips. We consolidate at in between prior to the New York Open, and then after the New York Open, we went ahead and the high here is 79. So we put an entry at 80, and so here's where we broke 80. So our stop is going to be 1 pip below here. The low here is 36, so make 35 to stop. And so we get brought here, bang. we get in at 81, and then the high here is 29, so that's about 45 pips or so. So you should at least got the 30 pips, 20 to 30 pips out of this trade. And then technically you could still be in it because the top EMA went flat here. But again, my conservative approach, I would have gotten out at probably 25 pips on this trade. So real nice trade for the London session that we just showed here, and then a nice trade in the New York session. So that is going to conclude the wrap for the Oracle Forex Group for Thursday, April 24th. Thanks.